Officially taking another shot at the White House. He posted this tweet this morning saying, "I'm running for president," and calling for at least 1 million people to join in another nationwide grassroots campaign. The Vermont senator ran in 2016, but he lost the Democratic nomination to Hillary Clinton that year. Many experts have him as the front runner this time. He'll have to overcome nearly a dozen other Democratic challenges, including Senator Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, and Cory Booker. In the Live Center, Jared Aarons, 10 News.
Thank you so much, Jared. Rescuers saving more than a dozen people that were stuck right up here in this gondola ride for hours above SeaWorld. Huge gust of wind made that ride stop. 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala is live at SeaWorld. Mimi, park officials will be inspecting that ride, right, before they open it again?
They definitely will, Virginia. Approximately 16 people were saved from the Bayside Sky Ride, which is that ride that you see lit up in blue right behind me. It stopped during a strong gust of wind yesterday. Now, we did speak with some girls who say they were on the ride earlier. They got off, but their family members had to be rescued.
Actually, they told us it was too windy, and I was like, it was too windy, so we didn't go. And then they're like, okay, well, they were figuring it out if we were going to go back up. And I'm like, I really don't want to go back up. It's unsafe because it's too windy.
San Diego fire rescue crews got all 16 people on the ride down, including a toddler and a man who is partially paralyzed. This was after they spent nearly 4 hours on the stopped gondolas in the wind and cold temperatures. Crews got them all down using rope systems and harnesses, and the rescue, they took it very slowly because the ride sits right over Mission Bay, and any false move could have been catastrophic. We're told a strong gust of wind caused the ride to lose power around 7:30 last night. The Bayside Sky Ride is a gondola ride that first opened in 1967, and it travels along a stretch of wire over Mission Bay. In a statement, SeaWorld said they practice emergency evacuation procedures with first responders annually, and guest safety is paramount. They also said they'll be conducting a thorough inspection of the ride before it is reopened. We're live at SeaWorld this morning. Mimi Alcala, 10 News.
Thank you, Mimi. So with California leading the way, 16 states have filed a lawsuit to challenge President Donald Trump's national emergency declaration. The states claim it's unconstitutional for the president to divert funds for a border wall because Congress is supposed to control spending. Attorney General Xavier Becerra, he's the Attorney General of California, says that Trump undercut his own emergency argument during Friday's announcement by saying, quote, "I didn't need to do this." Trump's declaration is expected to be tied up in legal challenges for quite some time. The democratically controlled House is considering filing suit when they reconvene.
We are learning Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, who had been overseeing Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation, is expected to leave his post by mid-March. Rosenstein's departure has been expected. He said he would leave the Justice Department once Bill Barr was confirmed as Attorney General. This is all coming after fired FBI Acting Director Andrew McCabe's controversial interview in which he said Rosenstein raised the idea of invoking the 25th Amendment to remove President Trump from office.
3 people are under arrest after a police pursuit in Linda Vista early this morning. Police say officers tried to pull over a pickup truck just after 2 a.m., but the truck took off. During the chase, they crashed into several parked cars before getting out and running. Police say the 3 people were quickly caught and detained.
This morning's chilly temperatures are raising concerns in the East County, where schools will either be closed or they'll begin later than usual. According to the County Board of Education, schools in the Warner Unified School District will be closed because of icy roads. The Julian Union School District, the High School District, and the Spencer Valley District will be starting late.
And today, a call to come up with a solution to a problem we see after every rainstorm. Sewage runoff from Tijuana spilling into our beaches and closing them down from Imperial Beach all the way up to Coronado. Now the Surfrider Foundation will be calling on the city of Coronado to join the lawsuits against the federal government. The lawsuit accuses the International Boundary and Water Commission of violating the Clean Water Act by allowing raw sewage to flow in from Tijuana.
Happening today in Oceanside, the City Council will hold a workshop to try to figure out ways to combat coastal flooding. The recent storms have impacted businesses in Oceanside. Some stores had to close, walkways flooded, drains clogged. The Planning Division will be meeting in the council chamber to create a way to keep all businesses safe and dry from any flooding as well as wave run-ups.
The heavy wind hitting San Diego has been toppling palm trees across the county, and that concerns arborists. Palm trees are known for being able to withstand strong winds, but their weak point is often the roots here. Well, the palm that toppled over early yesterday morning that we told you about in University Heights, it did snap at the base, which arborist Wayne Tyson says means it's rotted or the roots had nowhere to go.
You got pavement over there, you got pavement here, and you got lawn here that isn't irrigated very deeply.
Tyson recommends watering palms regularly and placing soil around their base to encourage root growth.
Wow, I know it's scary to see that happen.
Yeah.
So it looks like so easily when
It's
it
usually
goes.
eucalyptus trees that we see falling.
We've seen Torrey pines go. And
all of them, yeah, a lot of down trees this year, and we do have more rain on the way, and the ground is just so saturated. Any gust of wind really aids in that momentum to get any trees toppling down. All right, let's show you some of the cold temperatures across the county. Spring Valley, 39 degrees, freezing at St. Michael's School in Poway, and Escondido at Rock Spring School, 36 this morning. So a frost advisory is in effect this morning until 9. For the valley locations, it goes right back into effect tonight into tomorrow and actually includes the deserts tomorrow. So another very cold night tonight into tomorrow morning. And very cool this afternoon, 57 for Del Mar, Fallbrook, and La Mesa. And that's one of the cooler spots, and one of the warmer spots is only 2 degrees warmer. Poway and El Cajon at 59, 30 still in our mountains, and right around 60 for our deserts. I'm going to be tracking showers that build tomorrow when I come back in 8 minutes. And you're tracking ice, Kalina.
Yes, so we had reports earlier of an area that had that black ice there, and now we're getting reports of an accident that happened right through that same stretch. So if you're going to be traveling here on San Vicente and Wildcat Canyon Road, that is where we're getting reports of the black ice. This is just one car that spun out here, hit the side, but we're still tracking this, of course. We've had a couple cars kind of go through there already and go out of control, but they were able to continue. So I'll keep an eye on that. Same thing goes for the 8 right along Pine Valley Road. So far, we're not getting any reports there, but that's something I'll continue to track for you. The rest of San Diego still looks great this morning, so as you head out, enjoy it, guys.
Thank you very much. 2 major strikes are brewing as thousands of teachers are getting ready to hit the picket lines. The city where nearly all public schools are closed today.
Another twist in the investigation of the attack actor Jussie Smollett says happened to him. The new evidence that could point to a motive.
And just 2 months into 2019, and it's already time for the biggest supermoon of the year.
Breaking overnight in the 10 News Live Center, fashion icon Karl Lagerfeld has died. He was the lead designer for the House of Chanel and also for Fendi, and well, he had his own sense of style too, guys. That white ponytail, the dark sunglasses, the dark look. Usually you knew Karl Lagerfeld when he saw him. Already the tributes are pouring in. Donatella Versace posting on Instagram this morning, "We will never forget your incredible talent and endless inspiration." Victoria Beckham writing that Karl was a genius and so kind and generous. And singer Lily Allen, who has been the face of Chanel for a few years, posting, "You made me feel like a princess." There is no word on a cause of death, although Lagerfeld did skip Paris Fashion Week earlier this month. His publicist at the time said he had a bad cold. In the Live Center, Jared Aarons, 10 News.
Thank you, Jared. So teachers from 2 school districts are getting ready to hit the picket lines and strike until they reach a deal.
First, here in California, teachers in Oakland are asking for higher pay, smaller class sizes, and more support for students on campus, something parents say they support.
They have a job that I couldn't do, and I'm a parent of 3, so I mean, I really think that they can get it together and really give our teachers some incentive that we love them.
So far, both the school district in Oakland and teachers union have refused to make the first move to talk about a new contract. The union is planning a walkout on Thursday.
And in West Virginia, teachers are in their 2nd strike in 2 years. The last time they walked out, it lasted 9 days and ended with a 5% pay raise. Now teachers are protesting a bill they say is retaliation for that 2018 strike, which would introduce charter schools to the state and allow parents to use education savings account to pay for private school. Nearly all of West Virginia's 55 counties have canceled classes today.
So the investigation into the attack actor Jussie Smollett says happened to him is taking another twist. He maintains he was the victim of a brutal racial and homophobic attack, but the 2 men questioned by police say the actor not only paid them to stage the attack, but that they know why. A law enforcement source tells ABC the brothers told police Smollett was upset that a threatening letter sent to the studio that produces the show Empire didn't get enough attention from anyone. The brothers are said to have gone along with the staged attack a week later. Detectives are investigating this latest allegation but have not confirmed it to be true.
If you enjoy looking at the moon, this is your week. The biggest supermoon of the year is visible for the next few nights. It'll actually reach its peak this morning, just before 8. But you won't be able to see it then. Instead, check the skies tonight for the best views. The supermoon happens when the moon is closest to the Earth in its orbit. It's so bright, too.
I know.
Have you noticed?
I did notice, yeah. We walked out. It was like a spotlight in the sky.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I could see everything just fine. Yeah, no, they're very cool. And we're going to see clear skies again tonight, so we will get full viewing of it. It is chilly this morning, very cold, in fact, and frosty in many areas. In fact, our 10 News breaking news tracker was driving around Webster near our station and captured this frost on the car. So you might need to leave a little extra early to defrost your windshield. It is chilly. Temperatures are in the 30s for most of the county, and we're below freezing in Ramona, right at freezing in Poway. 15 degrees in Mount Laguna this morning, 25 in Julian, only 10 degrees warmer in Oceanside at 35 degrees. And tonight is going to be another cold one. We will be in a frost advisory for our inland neighborhoods, also in our deserts once again. So tonight is going to be just as cold as last night and just as cold as it is right now. So just be prepared for that. Your pets and your plants, make sure they are safe. So this storm right here is going to be the next one that brings us showers. Showers building tomorrow. Temperatures pretty much through Friday will be averaging 5 to 20 degrees below normal, because even though today we're about 5 to 15 degrees cooler than normal, tomorrow the temperatures drop and they continue to drop into Thursday as that next chance for rain and mountain snow rolls in. So we'll see showers building tomorrow afternoon, becoming more widespread as we head into Thursday with very low snow levels. Snow levels by tomorrow night will drop to about 3,000 feet, potentially as low as 2,500 feet. Julian sits around 4,200 feet, where we could see several more inches of snow. Mount Laguna and Palomar, we could be seeing up to 8 inches or so. 8 inches of snow or so. There's also a slight chance for thunderstorms. So another big storm coming on in, though the rainfall accumulations will be about 1/4 of an inch to an inch for most of the county, not inches of rain like we saw with that major storm last week. A few showers may linger into Friday morning before we dry out. Temperatures climbing to the 60s over the weekend. Overnight temperatures will be warmer by Wednesday night thanks to those showers coming on in. And it's going to be pretty windy in our mountains, so travel and with that snow is going to be quite treacherous. So if you can avoid going to the mountains, I would recommend it.